जन्मज्जराभ्यां भिन्नस्ताणुरयम् अछेद्योऽयं योऽसौ सौर्ये तिष्ठति योऽसौ गोषु तिष्ठति योऽसौ गा पालयति योऽसौ गोपेषु तिष्ठति योऽसौ सर्वेषु वेदेषु तिष्ठति योऽसौ सर्ववेदैर्गीयते योऽसौ सर्वेषु भूतेष्वाविश्य भूतानि विदधाति स वो हि स्वामी भवति. Sri Krishna has got no birth and no old age. He is always in his adolescence without any change. He is ever most effulgently shining, so gloriously that far effulgently dazzling than the glow of the sun. He is fond of remaining with divine cows of Goloka Vrindavan. He is known with the epithet of Gopala. So he is fond of eternally dwelling with the Gopas as he feels pleasure to tend the cows. He is the very object of the Vedas, and his glories are sung in all the Vedas. He, as a monitor self, ever dwells in the heart of every being, and he is only the sustainer of all. He is the beloved sweetheart to you all. Sahovacha Gandharvi Katham Vasmasu Jatausau Gopalaha Katham va Gyatausau Tvaya Mune Krishna ko va asya mantra kim va asya sthanam katham va devakyam jataha ko vasya jyayan ramo bhavati कीदृशी पूजास्य गोपालस्य भवति साक्षात् प्रकृति परो यो अयमात्मा गोपालः कथं त्ववतीर्णो भूम्या हि स वै सहोवाच तं हा वै. After hearing the Rishi Gandharvi, the principal Gopi asked, Bho Muni, how Sri Krishna, who is Sanatana Purusha, made his advent as Gopal Deva amidst us? How your good self have realized whole truth about him? What is the divine mantra for worshipping him? Where does he eternally dwell? Why he was born from the womb of Devaki? What is the divine characteristic of his elder brother Sri Balaram? What are the methods of pleasing Gopal Dev? He being the transcendental supreme divinity and also having dwelling as the monitor self in every individual being and being the Gopala, the sustainer of the universe, for what purpose made his advent on this earth? On hearing all the questions, the Muni replied to her, Eko havai purvam narayano devaha. Reproducing the episode of conversation in between Sri Krishna and Brahma, the Muni Durvasa narrates, before the starting of the creation of the universe, Bhagavan Sri Narayana alone was existent. Yasmin loka otascha protascha tasya hrit padmajjatobjo nistapitva tasmai varam dadau. Though here all about Narayana is spoken, but this Narayana is not different from Sri Krishna. In the Bhagavatam, Brahma himself prays to Sri Krishna, so saying, Are you not actually Narayana, since you are the very substratum of all embodied beings? Nay, you are their prompter as well as the witness of all creatures. The celebrated Lord Narayana so called because he has his abode in things produced out of Nara, God, as well as in the waters evolved out of him, constitutes a form of yours. Your appearing on earth is a mere sport of yours. Sakama prashnameva babre tam hasmai dadau. Brahma prayed that he might be graciously permitted to inquire after the truth freely. The blissful Lord granted him the same boon. Sa hovachabjayo niryo avataranam madhye sreshto avatara ko bhavati yena lokastushta devastushta bhavanti yam smritva mukta asmat samsarat bhavanti katham vasyavatarasya brahmata bhavati. Brahma accordingly, having been permitted, asked, O the Lord, kindly tell me about the avataras, incarnations. Who is the greatest or paramount amongst them, and why he is so? Why he is so glorious that for his incarnation all the people, nay, the whole world, felt safety and blessed. Even the gods of the heaven became satisfied. By contemplating upon him, the aspirant souls get easily delivered from this hellish worldliness, and therefore, why he alone is the paramount Godhead besides others. Sahovacha tam hi narayano devas sakamya mero shringe yatha saptapuryo bhavanti tatha nishkamya sakamya bhugola chakre saptapuryo bhavanti tasam madhye sakshat brahma gopalapuri iti. Bhagavan Narayana said, as on the peak of Sumeru Parvata there are 7 divine lands, who all are like wish-yielding trees, accordingly there are on earth 7 divine lands or dhamas, who bestow immortality as well as the celestial gains to the respective aspirants as per their desires and ambitions. Among these 7 glorious dhamas on earth, there is the most glorious land, Gopalapuri, by name, where Swayam Bhagavan as a cowherd boy, Gopala, ever dwells. This Puri or Dhama is known as Mathurapuri. Sakamya nishkamya devanam sarvesham bhutanam bhavati yatha hi vai sarasi padmam tishtati tatha bhumyam tishtati chakrena rakshita hi mathura tasmat gopalapuri bhavati. As among the gods and among the different holy centers, respective gods and respective places fulfill the respective desires as well as the particular person bestows even immortality, as on the big lake the lotuses are blossomed, so on the earth the most glorious Mathurapuri is shining with all its divine purity, ever protected by the dice Sudarshana of Lord Vishnu, and that is the transcendental abode of Gopala Deva. Brihad Brihadvanam, Madhor Madhuvanam, Talastalavanam, Kamyam Kamyavanam, Bahula Bahulavanam, Kumudam Kumudavanam, Khadira Khadiravanam, Bhadro Bhadravanam, Bhandira Iti Bhandiravanam, Srivane Lohavane Vrindaya Vrindavanam, Etairavrita Puri Bhavati. That Mathura circle is consisting of following 12 vanas or enchanting sportive groves of Sri Krishna. Brihatvana being the largest among all other vanas. Madhuvana named after the Madhu Daitya. Talavana having plenty of tal palm trees. Kamyavana Sri Krishna plays his amorous cupid dalliances here. Bahulavana where Bahula Devi, a lady love of Sri Krishna, inhabits here. Kumudavana having plenty of lilies. Khadiravana having plenty of khadira plants. Bhadravana having bhadra trees. Bhandiravana having bhandira trees. Shrivana where Sri Lakshmi Devi dwells. Lohavana where a demon Loha by name did his tapasya and got emancipation. Vrindavana, the Vrinda Devi who actually makes all arrangements by the instruction of Paurnamasi or Yogamaya for the union of Sri Radha Krishna, is in charge of this vana. Tatra teshveva gahaneshveva deva manushya gandharva nagaha kinnara gayantiti nrityantiti. In the Mathura circle, within these 12 groves, the Devas, Manushas, Gandharvas, Nagas and Kinnaras ever enchant Sri Krishna with ecstatic dances. Tatra dvadishaditya ekadasha rudra ashtau vasavah saptamunayo brahma naradascha panchavinayaka वीरेश्वरो रुद्रेश्वरो अंबिकेश्वरो गणेश्वरो नीलकंठेश्वरो विश्वेश्वरो गोपालेश्वरो भद्रेश्वर अन्यानि लिंगानि चतुर्विंशति भवन्ति. In those 12 vanas are remaining all the following gods ready for serving the Gopala Deva. They are 12 Adityas, Varuna, Surya, Vedanga, Bhanu, Indra, Ravi, Gobhastiman, Yama, Hiranyaretaha, Divakara, Mitra, Vishnu. 11 Rudras, Veerabhadra, Shambhu, Girisha, Ajaykepad, Avibradna, Pinaki, Bhuvanadishwara, Kapila, Kapali, Dikpati, Sthanu, Bhaga. 8 Vasus, Dhruva, Dhara, Soma, Apa, Anila, Anala, Pratyusha, Prabhava. 7 Rishis, Kashyapa, Atri, Bharadwaja, Vishwamitra, Gautama, Jamadagni, Vasishtha. Next, Brahma, Narada, 5 Vinayakas, Moda, Pramoda, Amoda, Sumukha, Durmukha. 8 Shivalingas, Veereshwara, Rudreshwara, Ambikeshwara, Ganeshwara, Neelakanteshwara, Vishweshwara, Gopaleshwara, Bhadreshwara. Besides these 24, more Shivalingas are remaining there. Dve vanestaha Krishnavanam Bhadravanam tayorantadvadashavanani punyani punyatamani teshveva devas tishtanti siddhim praptaha. The Mathura circle generally divided into 2 parts after the names of Krishnavana and Bhadravana, and within these 2 vanas are situated all those 12 vanas. Among 12 transcendental vanas, some of them are having super excellent glories, and in those vanas the divine personalities and siddhas those have attained the immortality remain there. Tatra hi Ramasya Ramamurtihi Pradyumnasya Pradyumnyamurtihi Aniruddhasya Aniruddhamurtihi Krishnasya Krishnamurtihi. In those vanas, Sri Balarama in his deity form, Pradyumna in his deity form, Aniruddha in his deity form, and Sri Krishna in his deity form eternally dwell there. Vaneshvevam Mathurasvevam Dvadasha Murtayo Bhavanti. As in the 12 vanas there are respective deities, but in Mathura alone, the Lord in his 12 rasas, 5 principal and 7 auxiliary, having manifested in 12 forms, ever remains at Mathura in deity form such as Raudri, Brahmi, Daivi, Manavi, Vignanashini, Kamya, Arshi, Gandharvi, Gauha, Antardashanashta, Swapada, Angata, and Bhumishta. Ekam hi Rudra yajanti, Dvitiyam hi Brahma yajanti, Tritiyam Brahmaja yajanti, Chaturthim Maruto yajanti, Panchamim Vinayaka yajanti, Sashtim Vasavo yajanti, Saptamim Rishayo yajanti, Ashtamim Gandharva yajanti, Navamim Apsaraso yajanti, Dashami vai Yantardhyane tishtati, Ekadashameti Swapadam Gata, Dvadashameti Bhumyam tishtati. These 12 deities are worshipped by the respective personages, such as the first one who is worshipped by the Rudras, the second one by Brahma, the third one by Sanat Kumaras, etc., Manasaputras of Brahma, the fourth one by Maruts, the fifth one by Vinayakas, the sixth one by Vasus, the seventh one by Rishis, the eighth one by Gandharvas, the ninth one by Apsarasas, the 10th one is remaining in incognito, the 11th one has gone to the Vaikuntha abode, and the 12th one is the presiding deity of the earth and therefore remaining here itself. Tam hi ye yajanti te mrityum taranti muktim labhante garbhajanma jara marana tapatrayatmakam dukkham taranti. Those who devotedly worship these deities become free from ignorancy or nescience itself, lust, and from the very karma fruits. Nay, neither they will have further suffering of being born in the womb nor of the old age. The very death or threefold sufferings of Maya cannot affect them. They get final emancipation. Tadapyete shloka bhavanti prapya mathuram purim ramyam sada brahmadi sevitam shankha chakra gada sharanga rakshitam mushaladivi. In this respect, there is a mantra that the Mathurapuri is most charming and divinely picturesque. The gods, including Brahma, ever serve this holy Puri, and Lord Vishnu's weapons, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Sharanga Dhanu, ever protect this Mathurapuri. Not only that, Sri Baladeva's weapon, Mushal, etc., also keep vigilance over this divine Puri. यत्रासौ संस्थितः कृष्णस्त्रिभिः शक्त्या समाहितः रामानिरुद्धप्रद्युम्नैरुक्मिण्या सहितो विभुः. Here in Mathura, Lord Sri Krishna, along with Balarama, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, these three, and also along with his principal consort Sri Rukmini, dwells with the enchantment of his divine Leela.